Hello, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do a deep dive September reading for you. And we are going to see who we are reading for right now. All right, Taurus, sorry, but you went already. All right, so we got Aqua. It's funny. Okay, all right, Aqua, let's see what your theme is for September. Resilience, getting through it, surrender. Resilience is one of my favorite traits. It's almost like grit. So it's like, been through a lot, but nothing can keep you down. So it makes you more resilient. Faith and trust. All right, let's see what we're reading about, potentially. Love. So this could be a romantic love, this could be self-love, it could be entering into a new partnership, leaving a partnership. Let's see what major letters and numbers take place here. Deep dive for September for Aquas who watch this video, please. Wow, okay. So we got G, got a lot. E, R, sorry, it's probably showing them backwards to you. I, O, A, O. So, could be Greg, could be a Greg. Age could be a factor. Grief. Agreed. Somebody in agriculture. Ray. Rage. A lot of different things to think about there. I'm going to go ahead and write the letters here. Awesome. All right, let's get into the reading. All right, so let's start with the tarot this time. Getting lights here. Okay. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Show the channel some love. Visit the Etsy shop, Maslow's Creations, for some candles, intention candles made from scratch, made with love to support our journey here. Ooh. You can find all kinds of information on it. You can always also book private readings as well. The link is in the description below. All right, for Aqua, what's going on for September? Looks like it might be in regards to love for Aquarius. For September 2023, we're doing a deep dive. If you're coming in with a question, I got a yes. Not sure what that pertains to. Keep taking chances. Okay. When you're about to leave a situation, you're just waiting for the energy and the right time. We have Six of Swords in reverse, with the Queen of Wands in reverse. You feel like this situation no longer serves you and you're thinking about potentially leaving. You might need some help. You might have these thoughts kind of come through your head and you could be battling those thoughts. But just think about what empowers you and what disempowers you. This also could be very angry. Something could have made you upset. With the Seven of Cups, there's some kind of, I'm getting disillusionment, like something presented itself in one way, but when you really dug in, it turned into something else. So this could be the end of a current relationship going into a new one. We have the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So if you are dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or probably a Leo, because I'm seeing a lion here, Sagittarius or Aries, fire sign, or just somebody who's in leadership, a boss, somebody who's pretty good looking probably, takes care of himself, might be a little, look in the mirror a little extra, if you know what I mean. Or they like to be the center of attention, or they like to really put on the charm. Could be gearing you to thinking that this person's not as committed as you are. They don't necessarily make you feel special anymore. That's what it feels like with the Seven of Cups. And I think you're trying to read into it rather than reading into yourself. Like, how do you feel about the situation? Let's get some clarifiers. Yeah, the more you're focusing on this situation, trying to dissect it and figure it out, the less you're focusing on yourself and what you desire and what you're needing and what's not doing it for you or what's not serving you anymore. I think you're gonna get fed up at some point. So we have the Lovers. You could have thought this person was a soulmate, or a Gemini could be coming in, or you have to make a choice. Does this person represent the Lover's energy, right? The duality of the presentation of it. Like, are you guys able to grow together and have those conversations? What is the Seven of Cups? Five of Swords in reverse. So if you are wondering if this person's not faithful, if they're lying to you, we do have the Seven of Swords, which involves trickery, but it also is strategic. So it's not necessarily always a lie. It's just there's some sort of strategy behind this person's motive. And this person does have a certain motive. I'm getting like more of like a hunt and prey, like a conquest. So be careful of being somebody's conquest. Like if it took you a couple times just to say, yes, fine, I'll go on a date with you. That could have been the goal there. Or someone just always wants to be right. Sometimes it's like you don't even need the answer. The fact that you're even asking the question is your answer. You will heal from this, right? With the Star. Getting vulnerable. Can you get vulnerable with this person? Can you shed your fears? Can you, like, how would it feel like if you lost everything, like lost your job and everything? Would this person support you in a new goal, a new venture? What's the Seven of Swords for Aqua? High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. It's time to tap into your intuition. You know the truth. So with the High Priestess in reverse, it's something where it's like a missed opportunity to use your intuition's being blocked. Sometimes we want something so much to be true or not true that we avoid the reality of the situation. Knight of Swords in reverse. You're not trying to make any quick decisions here. This wasn't an impulse. This seems like to be a character. Like if it was an action that was committed, it doesn't seem to be an impulse. It seems to be a character flaw. Seven of Swords again. Okay. This is a character flaw. This isn't a mistake. This is a character flaw. They need to grow. And the longer you think about this, the longer you give it time to where you make your next move, the longer it's going to take you to be happy again. The more you're going to have to heal. I'm just getting like recycling emotions, recycling water. So yeah. So once you do make that transformation and that change, you're going to have so many options. You're going to be so busy. You might have realized lately that you haven't been as busy as you wanted to be. I can't believe you can't see. The light kind of messes it up. But we have Death and the Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So rejecting it, the overall energy is rejecting the long-term possibility and eliminating yourself from anxiety. If you have to worry about it, it ain't it. Or it's something within yourself that you need to work on, as we all have those things at some point. So this could be a reading for multiple people, but it does look like Spirit is trying to say, hey, this person is distracting you with their right hand while they're doing something different with their left. And this isn't something that is a mistake. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is something a little deeper. This is how this person leads their life, how this person leads their motives. Again, potentially could be dealing with Leo, Gemini. Maybe they have long hair and wear hats. All right, let's see what else we can get here. I'm gonna pull I think it's like romantic tarot, something like that. Except it's oracle. What does Aqua need to know about this love situation? The Seven of Swords. And where are they going? Looks like they're having trouble making a decision, but they are on their way out. Surrender, you will get over this. Self-confidence, this is, you're taking a hit to your confidence as anybody would. We go through the phase of like, oh my God, they hurt me and they did it on purpose. They didn't even think about it. And I'm sitting here feeling like I'm not good enough. Like, be a grown-up, break up with me first, then go date around. Like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt people. Discovery. So we got 11 and 10 that says regression energy. So looking back, I think you're going to discover a lot more about the situation. The things that were pulling you to take a double take, you're going to see those a little bit louder. Yeah, so it does look like eventually you'll make that decision. To kind of take that step back and think about yourself first. I think you're just looking for truth right now, but have faith and trust your intuition, because it looks like somebody's trying to, Spirit is trying to say, hey, look, this isn't right. Like, there's a strategy, there's an ulterior motive, and there's something going on, and you're right. And then we have truth. It's very well that nothing could actually be happening, but it could be within this person's dreams. They could be dreaming about somebody else, thinking about somebody else, missing somebody else, wanting somebody else, envisioning themselves with somebody else, or trying to make you somebody else, which hopefully it's not that one. The truth will come out. The truth will come out, and you will know. But at this time, it's really important to not internalize what's happening. This isn't something, I mean, by all means, if there's something about you that you knew that wasn't working, like, why are you sticking in this situation? Is it a fear of being alone? Is it codependence? Is it financial? There's a little part we play. Because when we're blocking our intuition, it's like we know. We feel it. We feel something wrong. We feel something off. Whether it's be something internally, like, okay, I need to go work on that, or whether it be missing the external cues or ignoring them. So we've got union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. This person could be married or could have been married and is thinking about their old situation. Maybe this is like a rebound energy. Jeez. For Aqua, please. What is this truth? Twin flames. So yin and yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So with the twin flame, I have to disagree with this card. That is the ultimate. It's kind of a rare scenario, right? But it's the ultimate. And there's a whole journey to the ultimate. And it's a balance because it's a give and a take. It's a push and a pull. It's the perfect dynamic, as if you are one soul. But generally is a lot of growing involved before you get to the ultimate. So this person could be very important to you. That could be why it's taking so long to think about moving on to the next step, the next chapter. But that's what's beautiful about it, is that love is infinite. If you truly love somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be with them. You can send them love, and who freaking knows what's going to happen in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, down the line. I'm not saying hold on to that hope, but I am saying, like, it's just too common these days that we try to find a problem. We try to find something wrong with somebody and catastrophize it in order to help ourselves move on. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. And I feel like you're looking for some sort of balance in that regard. I just heard it's science. Yeah, it's a spunky equation, right? But it's a math that we haven't even understood yet. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So then maybe they were here to help get you to the next level, right? To help you grow. Maybe this is who's coming in. And then separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. Okay, so you could be going through a hard time. And there could be something shedding its light on this, in this scenario, that shows a different part of this person's character that you're not sure you're okay with. But in that regard, you do really like this person, you love this person, and you feel like you're connected on some kind of deep level. But what we got to learn here in this situation is, just from what I'm getting with self-confidence, is how we're feeling about ourselves amidst everything. How do they make you feel? How do you make them feel? What are you learning throughout this process? And what can you take from it and move forward and hold dear to your heart until we figure out what's going to happen next? I say we do... I made these cards a long time ago. Kind of don't really remember what's in them, but I have a feeling that it might give us some insight. So what's going on with this person? This King of Wands individual. What did they want to tell Aqua? Whoa. Way too many. For Aqua, please. Oh. I need to work on myself and be alone for now. You may be overreacting and family is interfering. So there could be some family things going on. Maybe a family is in, like, co-parent. I feel like some of these are your thoughts, like, am I overreacting? Maybe I'd be better off just kind of living my life alone for a little bit. Kind of reestablishing myself and my individuality, my interdependence. Your family could be really loud with their opinions, and it doesn't, I'm just getting like a told you so feeling, like, and it's frustrating. Like, just because you're right doesn't mean it's a good thing. Like, it hurts, you know? All right, what is going on here? Let's pull some Intuit, and then we'll do some Lenormand, see what's coming in for you. For Aqua, for September deep dive, what do they need to know? You are the person you know. Girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. That also breaks down to a 2, 29, to 11, to 2. Compass, true north, discovery, life path, seeking truth. Truth was one of your cards. Find your way, know where you're going, make a plan, and explore. So maybe just kind of put this out of your mind for a minute and just make a plan for your life. And sometimes when we overthink, it's like we're avoiding thinking about other stuff that we need to be thinking about. New moon. I think we have a new moon today, don't we? But this says spring new moon, new beginnings. You might have a new beginning next spring. Set some goals for next spring. So you might have to take a detour. You might have to take a different direction than you originally thought. You probably had this all laid out, unfortunately, and then it just didn't work. Or it's just some piece of it just doesn't feel right, so now you're back to the drawing board. And sometimes instead of just fiddling with things, it's better just clean slate, which, that's funny. All right. Yeah, so this is cardinal sign. A lot of yeses. So if you came into the reading with a question, yes. Yes. So start of the season. It's the beginning of fall. Trendsetter, power, new experience, starts the party, leader, ideas, burns out quickly, beginnings and goodnight. So that's that fire sign. So this person might have, you know, when dealing with a fire sign, you can kind of tell based on how their energy is being expressed to you, because it's like generally they're really excited about things. They're the first to make a move. They're not generally good at following through, apparently, or it just takes a little bit more effort on their part to see it all the way through if it's not exciting at that point. So it might be time to just relight the fire, see if the flame is still there. You know, maybe that's why you're sticking around and not necessarily leaving yet. Maybe it's time to make a goal together and see if there's something cool that can be done with that. But again, be careful with that Seven of Swords energy. That could be also denial. Capricorn energy is coming through, King of Earth. In thinking about this new beginning that could be happening in spring, you might run into an earth sign. It might be, I don't know if you've ever dated an earth sign or partnered with an earth sign, but they're very grounding, very stable, and it might be a nice change from a fire sign if you're dealing with fire sign, in regards to kind of following that articulate plan in a sense of 1 + 1 = 2, not, you know, going 10 to + 10 = 20. Like, go big or go home. Something with Saturn. I think Saturn's in retrograde, or is it in Pisces? This is also the Devil card. So obsession. Disciplined, tenacious, goal-oriented, conservative, realistic, constant, and workhorse. So That is what the Intuit has to say. And then let's see what's going on with Lenormand to see if we can clarify maybe what's happening, say by next Friday, or this coming Friday, or within, let's say within 7 days. Okay, 10 days. This is for Aqua. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. For some of you, there could be thoughts, they could be feeling your energy pulling away, and this leads them to kind of make a drastic decision or start giving you gifts. Maybe they bring flowers, maybe they talk about redefining the commitment, renewing vows, making a long-term contract happen. Shoot, maybe they even propose, talk about putting down on a house. Money could be involved. Money looks like the center of the matter. But it looks like swift changes. Swift changes, swift thoughts, leading to potentially severing that tie. They could want to travel abroad or move. Or you could be saying, hey, I can't deal with all this traveling. And then we have the Coffin. 8. Yeah, so this could be a conversation that happens the next 10 days, potentially on the maturity of the relationship. Maybe it's reached a point where you want to define the commitment, define the intention as far as where are we going with this? What are we doing? I'm either staying or I'm going. At this point, if I'm staying, we're going to be putting in some roots, making some plans. Money is the center. So you might be talking about bills. You might be talking about putting away, finally getting a little deeper into that. Like, hey, what's your 5-year plan? And that causes some options to be severed that you potentially could have had in the first place. Might have to change some things around, or it's going to take some time for you to process, or for both of you to process. So it's important to take that time, is all I can say about this. So those are the types of topics that might come up for some of you if you already are in a standing commitment. But the most important part here is to process, think about it, feel about it, and also take it from different perspectives and pay attention to how you feel as you think about it, right? What is your perspective looking at it? Does it make you feel heavy and like you're dragging to the floor? Or does it make you feel excited and motivated? Does it make you feel scared, right? Get a lot of information just sitting in the moment, journaling, maybe emptying your thoughts, in order to get to an idea of how you want to handle it. Anyway, thank you so much for sitting with me today and letting me read for you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you did, I really appreciate your support and for you just hanging out with me. Don't forget to check out the Etsy shop. We do have some candles available. The Blank Slate of Protection line is now live. So I do hope you're enjoying these readings, and I hope you have a wonderful September.